In today's video, I'm going for the 100% completion in Banana Kong. Yep, another nostalgic game that I know you guys love. And to get the platinum, I'll need to complete 53 achievements, unlock 38 hats, 16 parachutes, 36 upgrades, and face an insane grind of over 50 hours. These videos take a massive amount of work, so if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to help the channel out. And now, let's get straight into the video. Clicking start, let's get our big Kong running. Right off the bat, as you can see, there's a basic tutorial showing how to jump and collect bananas. You can also swipe down to make him slide. Hold to use the parachute. It's just a leaf for now, as we lack skins. The goal is grabbing as many bananas as possible to buy items. Collecting them fills this bar, enabling the power dash. It recharges every time the bar fills, letting you smash rocks in your way. Any obstacle in front of you turns to dust. It's awesome and really helps save you from disaster. Now things have gotten real. Our distance finally started counting, and we're going to try to survive as long as possible. And the goal here is basically not to die. It's the first match ever, so let's try to do our best here and pull off the perfect run. I've hardly ever played this. I played just a little bit when I was a kid, but very casually. I spent more time on other games, so I'm not that familiar with the mechanics. It's almost like a first-time experience because I don't remember absolutely anything, to tell you the truth. As you might have noticed, I ended up dying in a horrible way. I completed a little mission there, but I bit the dust anyway. This is merely the beginning of our journey. We have finished 2 missions, running the 300 and the 500 meter sprints. We must clear every single one of these missions. There are endless, absurd challenges ahead. Get ready, because this is going to be pure, unadulterated madness. Continuing our Banana Kong journey, and here it shows that, as you're seeing, there are these cave entrances. To be able to enter, you absolutely must use the power dash. I didn't use it, and ended up dying right there at the entrance. We have officially entered the cave, and have already successfully cleared our first mission. And look here, notice that this lava section is different. Large pieces of the ceiling are constantly falling down. I died constantly at the start. I was feeling rusty, and I was playing absolutely terribly. I am still learning the ropes, but I promise you that it gets much better later on. I know it must be painful to watch. I died more times than I can count, but you live and learn, right? And here we also access the water section for the first time, where there are a bunch of little fish, several piranhas, and we have these water currents that give you a boost to go faster. Because if you slack on speed and bump into these fish too much, the alligator pops up from behind. And man, if you're not careful, he swallows you and tosses you up, and that's how you get kicked out of the water. I managed to hold my own for quite a while there, but then I hit a fish like a total dummy and got tossed right out. So, it is back to the classic Banana Kong gameplay. We can climb up Tarzan style, boosting off the trees. That is pretty cool. We are almost at the 1,000 meter mark now. And now I also went to the beach. Yes, there are some really cool things here too. There are different obstacles, like these little frogs that launch you high up when you jump on them. There are also these crabs. Just as I was getting close to the snake, I died. But the revive came right after, so it's all good. This is crazy. I jumped off, but I finished the 100 banana mission. Then I died, as you see. But anyway, we completed some missions. Now we need to go to the treetop area and also the cave area in a single run. And that's the deal. The missions scale in difficulty. For now, it's chill, but you'll see that things get insane toward the end. So we started by going straight to the treetops, and as you can see, we completed another mission to collect 300 bananas. This place is excellent for farming, man. There are so many bananas, and the advantage is that there are no obstacles. Like, you can't die. The most that happens is you fall and go back to the jungle, but you can't die directly. I finally managed to reach the sandy beach, and then that strange rocket ship brought us all the way out here. We managed to grab a few bananas, but then we suddenly died. Well, the mission is done, so let's just keep on playing. We're heading back to the treetops. I really need to clear this area and the cave in just one single run. The missions are done, and I have unlocked even more. This game is truly infinite. It never ends. But continuing the match, the next mission I cleared was jumping 5 times on the flower. Right after, I rode the toucan for a bit, and he's awesome. You can get so many coins. Later on, I'll use him the right way. Because for now, man, I'm just being a total noob. My God. The whole thing is completely broken, you have to believe me. You surely must have noticed that I haven't managed to unlock a single achievement yet. There are certain achievements that are supposed to pop up the very second you die. I really should have earned at least 10 of them by this point. But this absolute piece of crap game, or maybe Google Play, just bugged out on me. Absolutely nothing showed up, and I only realized what happened after quite a while. I went ahead and restarted, kept opening play games, and eventually it worked. That is the reason why I didn't have any. Don't you worry, we are going to get the real ones. I died in the very first match, which got me the Idiot Monkey achievement for dying within the first 100 meters. And then I kept unlocking several others. The next one was this one for dying by slamming face first into a wall. So moving on, I have this mission where I need to enter the cave 10 times. So every time the cave hole appeared, I'd go in to advance the progress. You can do this over several matches. It doesn't have to be in the same run, right? Because otherwise, my God, it would be impossible. And here, I also unlocked an achievement for gliding a cumulative total of 1,000 meters. We're back in the water area with the little fish. And here, man, I think this part is a pain. It's so annoying, because these fish keep blocking the way all the time and the alligator comes at us hungry. He's on our tail the whole time. At least I managed to secure the achievement for dodging that massive gator. He was only mere inches away, but the strong current pushed me clear just in time. I honestly nearly died back there. But hey, the achievement is officially unlocked. And now, I just barely managed to slip past that local turtle as well. I couldn't mount it because I was in a panic fleeing from the alligator, and right after he still gave me that bite on the butt, that was it. Back to the jungle. And here, we got another achievement, which is letting 5 alligators try to catch you in this section. When you pass through the water, the alligator tries to jump to devour you, right? And then if you dodge and don't let him bite you, doing that 5 times, the achievement is yours. Very chill. So after all this little grinding, let's stop by the shop and make our first upgrade. There's a lot to level up, and here, when I buy this magnet that pulls bananas to us, it starts appearing more frequently in the matches. And with that, we already unlock an upgrade achievement for buying our first item in the shop. I upgraded our parachute to make it more efficient. That way we can stay floating for longer. And then, continuing to play and clearing missions off the list, I finished that vine one. I also get our next animal that I hadn't tested yet, which is this one. Yeah, I always forget what this thing is called, but it's a boar. He's strong as hell, and you go breaking those stone statues with his face, and that earns you a lot of bananas and fills the whole power dash bar. It's so good, it's totally broken. And we also hit 1,000 meters. And man, when you get this beast, dude, it's pure joy. You go far. I finished the one for destroying 2 obstacles using the power dash, and after a long time, we finally completed the achievement for entering the cave 10 times. This kind of mission is simple, but it's kind of tedious because it takes forever, man. You have to keep entering and exiting a bunch of times, switching between all the areas. I hate when there's this kind of stuff, man. So even if it's easy, there's no difficulty directly related, but it's so annoying to repeat, and that's it. It's very repetitive. Besides this one, I still have to go to this piece of crap aquatic area 10 times. That was a really tough one. I went ahead and purchased a feather parachute, which actually unlocked a special shop achievement for me. By utilizing my current upgrades along with the flight bar, I am now able to make use of this leopard. He will boost us forward by exactly 500 meters. It's really cool for doing those missions to reach, 5,000 meters, 6,000 meters. It helps a lot. And obviously, it already earns me that standard top tier achievement. At the water, we finally rode the turtle. I haven't really been able to use it all that much because it lacks any real upgrades, so it ends up being incredibly short-lived. However, once we finally manage to get it fully upgraded, it is going to be absolutely awesome. I honestly love it because you are basically rendered completely immortal. You can just bump right into all those fish and stay perfectly alive. But of course, it is strictly timed. You simply cannot use it forever, otherwise the game would never actually come to an end. We unlocked Sonic Blast by hitting 10 obstacles with the turtle, and we've got a mission to collect 150 bananas in one run. I got a funny achievement at 1,000 meters. I died, tumbled, and fell right into the water, unlocking the Falling into Water achievement. Since the ground collapses here, it was easy. Back in the water, we unlocked Living Cactus by hitting 25 pufferfish. And now, we finally finished the mission to ride the toucan, and he's a beast. I already said I'm not using 100% of his potential yet, so now with all this gold I got, I bought this piranha hat. Very stylish, top tier, and we set off for another attempt. And this time, while I was finishing the mission to collect 105 bananas in the water part, I ended up unlocking the achievement for being caught by the crocodile 10 times. Now in the cave, we went through everything, got this boar, and finished another mission. These missions for now are pretty simple. Yeah, there's no big secret. The last ones are the ones that are really hard. These here are more annoying. Repetition, grind, but difficult in itself, they're not. So I kept playing, managed to get into the water area, rode the turtle. And the funny thing about it, man, is that when you're almost finishing the invincibility time with it, and it goes away, it gets all naked, man. It comes out naked and leaves you behind. It's hilarious, for real. Right after, we unlocked Primate Bait for hitting a piranha 50 times, plus Turtle Rodeo for using it twice in one run. I'll have to repeat this, as missions will require using the same animal multiple times per attempt. It's annoying, honestly, because sometimes you're unlucky and the beast simply won't spawn. I also already completed that mission to collect 105 bananas underwater, and upon completing it, we unlocked a new hat, which is Son Goku's. Man, this is so badass. Look at this, we literally became Goku. Our big Kong is insane. And with this skin, we unlocked the marathon mission for reaching or exceeding a combined distance of 42,195 meters. Very chill achievement, no secret, just keep playing the game. And then back in the water. You know those annoying electric creatures? They stall me constantly. What a pest. Past piranhas and currents to escape the gator, we hit 10,000 meters swum. Up in the trees, it's prime for banana farming. So many. Mission accomplished. Reached this spot 3 times. Now to the beach. I tried mounting that snake, but it got away. My God, I missed the timing on the beast. At least we managed to complete the mission to get 75 bananas on the beach. And here, as you can see, there's that frog that when we get close, we jump on it and it throws us way up. We got those colored bananas, the rainbow bananas, and completed the mission to jump on 5 frogs on the beach. And so we keep going with our monster son, Goku Kong. And the banana avalanche was almost catching us still. We kept hitting this castle and died getting run over. At least we unlocked an achievement with that, which is for being killed by getting run over by this wave of bananas. All right, back to another run now in the forest. In this main part here, let's move forward and get an achievement, which is jumping on 4 flowers in a row without touching the ground. To get this achievement, you need to get lucky and find those stretches that actually have 4 flowers in sequence, right? Otherwise, it doesn't work, obviously. So it's a bit annoying to find the spot, but to actually do it, it's very easy. So we continue here in the jungle. I almost got run over by the banana wall once more, but I gave this boost, the dash forward, and that makes us unlock another achievement, which is for escaping this wave when it's about to swallow you. Moving right along, I unfortunately perished after colliding with that stone wall. Well, that is just life, and there is really nothing you can do about it. However, we set off once more, never once giving up on our goal. This time around, I managed to earn the magnet achievement for gathering 500 bananas, which is actually quite impressive. But that wasn't all. We got another achievement. This is crazy. We're machine gunning achievements now, man, one after another. And this one is for jumping on 250 flowers. It's cumulative, so it's very chill. And, well, I died there again breaking the wall, but anyway, don't mind that. And now, we're back at the treetops and completed another mission, which is this one to reach this area 15 times. Now, let's go to the shop to buy a few things here. These hats, there are some that are really cool. I bought this conga colada. It's bizarre. A pineapple head with stylish shades. We also upgraded rainbows, magnets, and maxed out the parachute. We bought more items like that extra life, earning an achievement for spending 20,000 bananas. Now I'm broke. Let's farm another run for coins. And check this hat, top tier. This is one of my favorites, man. Seriously, so cool. And then let's go to the beach. As soon as we completed the mission to reach here using this hat, which perfectly matches the vibe of the place. And continuing, we completed the mission to run over 5 buried crabs after they jump. But not only that, we also have this mission to sink and destroy these 3 sandcastles. Yes, when you pass through them, they slow you down a bit and you kind of crush the castle. And doing that 3 times, we complete the mission. I died later, but nobody cares, right? The important thing is finishing the missions. And now, let's do some upgrades on the animals. I improved the toucan, the snake, the turtle, and the giraffe, which we haven't used yet. You'll see me using her in just a bit. Put 2 upgrades on her, and let's go. I go to the beach, and right away, I already complete this mission after dying. Face planting into those crabs. Finishing the mission for completing a run using a customized parachute. At the time, I was trying to understand if it was something I edited myself, chose the color, but actually, you just need to buy a skin. Just don't use the default one. High up within the lush, swaying treetops, we find the majestic giraffe waiting patiently for you. You can easily unlock her by visiting the in-game shop and purchasing the very first upgrade that is currently available. Under normal circumstances, you are required to successfully strike the treetops in order to maintain your current altitude. However, should you happen to miss your mark, the giraffe will swoop in to save you from falling down. Think of it as a truly valuable second chance to keep your momentum going throughout the level. Basically that. And heading back down, we completed the Stuntman achievement for gliding 70 meters with just 1 jump. And the best time to do that, obviously, is at the treetops, right, man? So now we're going straight to the beach because it's one of the best places, one of the coolest. And here I complete another one of those missions to jump on top of 3 bird crabs. Let's head straight to the sea because we've got things to do. First, we grab that badass turtle to smash all the fish in our path. That completes an achievement for collecting a total of 1,000 underwater bananas. Now, for another one of those annoying achievements. I struggle most with these water currents, and this one requires passing through them 3 times in a row. It's a bit annoying because sometimes you end up missing. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for a 3rd one to arrive. Then you have to get lucky for 3 to come close to each other and you can't miss, right? And you can't be eaten by the alligator either. So I find these missions a little bit annoying, but I've managed to complete it there. But on the other hand, on the beach, we have these very easy missions, my god. It's very easy. Just running 5,000 meters on the beach. There's really no secret. You don't have to do it in one go. That would be hard. If it were just one run, it would be tough. But since I can combine several runs, it's very chill. Next, we get the badass toucan. I'm learning how to use him. You can survive longer and collect plenty of bananas. This helps me finish the mission to ride him for 500 meters. Now, I'm destroying crabs with this power dash. Simple, just 3 times. Things get interesting. This mission is getting complicated. This time it's still easy. As you can see, there's only 1 star there, but it gets gradually difficult until it reaches 3 stars. And in this one, I only had to jump on 3 frogs consecutively without touching the ground. It's like, the floor is lava. Don't touch the floor, only touch the frogs. And then with this mission completed, we unlock the Dragon Kong Z parachute. Yes, now we have Goku's hair and his parachute. It's really nice. I took the chance to do some shopping, bought the double banana and banana dash. Those items help a lot. As you can see, this Goku parachute is awesome. Let's go back to the sea, because here we completed a mission to collect 150 bananas underwater. Very simple, no secret. These banana collecting ones are very easy, you just have to survive. Here we have this mission to ride the snake and pass through these vines. This vine part is pretty cool because there are these carnivorous plants that we have to keep dodging, can't be hit by them. And there are also these banana balloons that we can pop to be able to get many bananas. So in the cave, I'm gonna get that banana, which is very good. We mount once more here on the beast, on the board, and completed the mission for destroying 10 of his blocks, which they help you collect more bananas. And then, with that, I'll be completing some annoying missions that I'll show you there, like running 1,000 meters in the jungle, swinging on 5 vines, reaching 1,500 meters, simple little things. Until we unlock another achievement, which is this collision course for passing through 100 barrels. Very simple too, very easy. I unlock another achievement, which is the Batman one, which is just for passing through 50 bats. And then I went to the shop to take advantage since I'm with a lot of bananas and already went doing all the upgrades on the turtle. And with that, we unlocked the whale armor achievement, which is for maximizing all the upgrades on the turtle. And here I even found it strange because there's a specific mission to maximize the upgrades on the turtle, but there's no mission to maximize the others. Normally there would be an achievement for each animal, right? But no, go figure why. Well, I continued passing there, doing my runs, reached up to 3,000 meters, was doing very well. I just finished up a really simple mission, collecting 50 spider webs, and then, quite unexpectedly, I died. Later on, I spent time swinging 7,000 meters while completely underwater. It was a very chill experience, just a bit time-consuming, but it required absolutely no effort. But here there was one that was a bit different, which is that one for riding a snake and a boar at the same time. Normally I always, when it's these types of missions, I always do the cave one first because it's the easiest to exit. You just fall on top of the lava and you exit right away. You can kind of exit at any time. The water one too, if you go, get the turtle, it's better to do it first because then you can just let the alligator eat you and you go back up. But if you go to the beach, you'll have to wait for that little rocket to arrive. You have to manage to catch the rocket to be able to exit. There's no other way to exit, so it's harder to exit the beach. In the water, I grabbed the turtle and smashed all the piranhas, breaking and running over everything. I hit all 20 targets, even a few extra. So, I already took advantage in the same run and already went to the beach and completed this mission there, look, of riding the snake and the turtle at the same time in the same run. And then I just bought at the shop this full power bar, because for the next M mission, I just had to start with this bar full, and I completed this mission to reach 1,000 meters in the cave, and also another to reach 5,000 meters in the cave. Two very similar missions, right? I already took advantage now that I'm full of cash, did some upgrades on these treasure chests, which I still hadn't leveled up the max jump chest. And with that, we unlocked an achievement, which is Golden Ground, for leaving the upgrades at maximum. And I complete another mission for staying on the same rope for 50 meters. Anyway, many missions. If I stay here all the time describing all the missions I'm going to do in this game, it's going to be very boring for you to watch, for God's sake. Yeah, this game is very repetitive. And in comparison with other games, especially infinite run games, this game here, every time it's the same thing, there isn't something different, man. Something differentiated, unique, creative, you know? It's tiring, you know? I'm tired of doing missions, man. I don't want any more. I kept doing a bunch of boring, repetitive missions, which is like collecting X bananas. You have to run X meters, then you have to do X things. It's honestly just endless repetition, man. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, I'm following along there. I get another achievement too, which is this one for passing through 100 of these currents underwater. And here there's a mission that, like this, I found quite difficult, which is the last one, which is the 3-star version of it. This one was even easy, but I was understanding wrong how I had to do it. Basically, this one you have to pass in a current together with the piranha. If you happen to strike a piranha, you should just let it bite you and continue moving along with the flow of the current. However, with so many of those piranhas swarming around in the background, I completely failed to notice the one that was latched onto my foot. I honestly don't know what to say, man. I feel like I am absolutely losing my mind here. I simply assumed it was just one of the many others that were passing by in the background. The next time I attempted these missions, I tried timing a piranha in the background, but that really wasn't the trick. You simply pass a piranha, then you ride the current. Once you finally get the hang of that, it becomes quite easy. I suppose I was just being a bit dense. Aside from all those tedious missions, there was one where I had to open a treasure I hadn't touched yet. And after doing a bunch of missions, man, I did many missions on the beach. Then after doing all that, we go get the toucan, complete more missions too, revive for the first time there with using this heart, go to the beach twice in the same run, until we finally go to the cave, which was where this helmet makes sense, right, man? Wearing a miner's helmet, I'm heading to the cave, finally inside. Here I finish the mission. Use the board to destroy 500 of his blocks. Then, it's just repetitive missions. Look, go underwater twice. This one's interesting. Don't use the power dash for 500 meters, except it's too easy, because I rarely use this power dash. I only used it to enter the areas, so there's no difficulty at all. Anyway, a bunch of repeated and dull missions. Then later, I went to the shop, right, to do those upgrades. I did an upgrade on our rainbow bananas, left it at maximum. Now, all of my power-ups are fully leveled up. There is still more to do, like the animals, but this part is done. I finished some missions collecting rainbow bananas. 20, then 5. It seems like a small amount, but you have to get them in one run. Let's go to the sea. And here we did this little mission there, where I had to hit some animals of the sea in sequence. These had to do on the piranha, then on the blowfish, and then on the squid, in that same order. And here we have another mission a bit creative, right? Because, my god, enough with the repetitive missions. Finally, I had a creative mission where I had to pass through a current, hit the obstacle, then pass through the next current without missing any of them. It was very chill, but creative and fun. We have just unlocked another achievement for dashing a total of 200 times. Now for the animal upgrades. I give the toucan a badass boost with a magnet effect that pulls in all the bananas. He's totally broken, as you can see. I also max out the snake, and here I buy these parachutes, which is the where's my bra? Literally, I'm gonna use a bra as a parachute, man. It's very cool this here, very funny. But then, besides that, later, I bought this top hat there look, and ended up unlocking an achievement, which is this fashion victim for buying 5 or more hats. And now, we're absurdly ugly, my god. Look at this Banana Kong thinking he's in fashion, man. The guy is using only weird stuff. I remember there was another mission where I was strictly forbidden from collecting any bananas for 300 meters. And the easiest way was just using this bush. Look, this beast runs until it hits 500 meters. Since there's literally no way to collect any bananas, we completed the mission very easily. I also did that one of breaking 2 coconut with the power dash. I buy 1 more hat, this time it's these diving goggles, which I only bought this crap there, this hideous thing, to complete a mission, which is that one there of entering the underwater area using these diving goggles. And here, in the same run, I did a thing that for me there's difficulty in completing these boring missions, which is for hitting 40 obstacles while with the turtle. Following that, I finally unlocked the Pot of Gold achievement by collecting a total of 200 rainbow bananas. We have successfully secured the snake, the boar, and the turtle achievements. It is actually quite strange that there is no specific all animals achievement, especially since it is entirely doable. I mean, it would certainly be quite a challenge to pull off in a single run, but it is definitely possible. I am not complaining about it though. It actually makes things a lot easier for us. Next, we unlocked another achievement for these goggles, swimming 10,000 meters. This one was much harder. I had to jump on top of 5 frogs without touching the ground. You have to get lucky to catch this good sequence of several frogs, one after the other, right? It is really quite tricky to land a hit on them, so it proves to be rather difficult. The frogs are not always appearing where you need them, but I somehow managed to get it done. Moving right along, I went ahead and upgraded the giraffe. I finished those off, and I completed the boar as well. That finally maxed out all of the animals and unlocked another achievement. We just kept on going, and we're unlocking everything right now. It is honestly just pure unadulterated joy. This one I unlocked very easy. Just pass on top of these spider webs, which is this one of arachnophobia. And then I did that one of Best Friends Forever, for riding the turtle 3 times in a row. I just purchased this double speed cheetah model, and honestly, it performs so much better. It covers a full 1,000 meters, which helps me out a whole lot. It gives me a head start, making this mission feel pretty basic. Check out this badass pirate hat. It's absolutely insane. I just managed to hit 5,900 meters, and despite having died, I gave that revive and went even further. After that, equipped again this miner's hat. And we have a mission to complete, where I need to use it in the cave. And then it's just tranquility, it's just surviving, passing through everything chill, don't have to do anything, and reaching 1,000 meters, we complete this mission with success. And in this same run, we already complete this other to destroy 3 of these dinosaur fossils. And then, it was another bunch of repetitive mission, of riding the snake for many meters. I don't know. These guys are wanting very much that I ride the snake, man. Get out of here. Anyway, many boring and repetitive missions, until we completed this achievement for starting 3 matches with the double banana utility. And here, we have an achievement simply very easy, one of the easiest of the game. It's very simple. I only had to stay jumping 15 times right at the beginning. It's just go out clicking 15 times on the screen, man, without stopping. Back at the top, I learned to control this area better. Mastering the long glide jump. Mission complete. We snagged this badass toucan, hitting 50 rides for the achievement. Later on, we have a mission that is one of those that are extremely easy, one that really has no difficulty at all. It is literally just sliding down 20 times in this specific part of the sea. Anyway, after completing a few more missions, we finally unlocked this pirate flag. Now we're full pirate, and then collecting it, we completed another achievement for buying 5 or more parachutes from the shopping. It's a bit wrong, this achievement, because I didn't buy, and then setting off for the sea, which is this part that I always have difficulty of doing these missions in this area of the water, because it's very difficult, these piranhas of crap, and this alligator that comes catching you from behind and eating you. But at least we have here an achievement that is considerably easy, because I don't need to do everything in the same run, which is that one of tank riding, that I only have to destroy 300 obstacles while I'm riding the turtle. Here there was one that was exhausting, I would say, because it's boring. I have to do the power dash 70 times, so it was a bit repetitive and boring to do. Anyway, later we have an achievement here that did a mix of everything that has in the game, which is where I had to use the rainbow banana, the toucan, the magnet, the boa, the giraffe, and the glide jump. And that way I completed this mission and also already unlocked another achievement. 2 missions that don't have any relation with the other, being completed at the same time. Later, we have one that was considerably difficult. Yes, considerably difficult, where I had to pass 700 meters on the beach without touching any object. This was difficult because, man, for me, the beach is one of the most difficult of all because it has many obstacles. And here at a mission that it is very easy, that I have to swing on 3 vines in a row, managed to pass with tranquility. The problem is, it took many runs to appear these 3 vines in a row. And then completing several missions, we managed some achievements, like that one there of collecting 500 bananas by destroying some obstacles with this banana dash upgrade. After 3 runs, we unlocked Turbo Boost Maniac. We just had to finish all the missions for the final achievement. Honestly, it was tough. Some missions were brutal, like the one I mentioned, passing the current with 3 piranhas. Honestly, the whole process was incredibly tedious and quite difficult, but somehow, against all odds, we actually managed to pull it off. Here, something happened that I know you're probably going to assume that I'm just trolling, or perhaps even using some kind of hacks, but I promise you, I am absolutely not. Now let me take a moment to explain. For those of you who might not be aware, I have ADHD. So I stopped recording, got some fresh air, ate my lunch, and then I came back continuing doing the missions and simply forgot to record. Yes, I fucked up. I believe there were about 3 of them that I didn't actually record. I honestly don't recall exactly what those specific ones were, but they were certainly quite tough to beat. And after that, we finally unlocked the game's most difficult achievement for successfully completing every single mission in the game. Unfortunately, you won't see me getting it, because the big dummy here forgot to record that part. And here is the achievement in the play games as the proof. After finishing this achievement, I bought all the remaining hats. I went there and grabbed them all. Look, there were so many to collect. Some are really cool, like this Ooga Ooga one. Anyway, went buying everything, the cowboy, these others there, all of them, and I thought that I had finally finished the 100%. But no, while scrolling the hats, I found out that I still had 2 more to unlock. So, obviously, we are going to unlock these 2 hats for the 100%, and being honest, this final part was boring, because the missions here were way too grindy. These distance missions are a joke. 10,000 in the jungle, 7,000 swimming, 15 treetops, so boring. And here I thought, let's see, I never used the skip button. Before I clicked the button, I was thinking it would skip the mission and show a new one. I really just wanted to swap it out, you know? But when I clicked on the skip button, it marked the mission as complete and updated the percentage. I was honestly shocked, I swear to you. I didn't think it would actually finish it. I thought it would just jump to another available mission, but no, it finished the whole thing. With this, I got the irresistible hat. It puts a banana in front so Kong runs faster. After that, I stopped skipping missions. I thought, this isn't right. If I'm playing honestly, why skip everything? No grace, right? So I was honest and just went for it, and at least for the next hat, I did the missions manually. So I just went finishing these missions. There are quite a few challenging tasks, like running for thousands of meters across the ocean, collecting 300 bananas on the beach, this type of thing. So after a long time, we finally beat the last mission, unlocking the Hat King Kong. For me, this here is the best hat of all. Take a look at this. The one and only true king of the jungle. He is just completely insane. But we're still not finishing with the 100% completion. We still need to grab a few more achievements. To start things off, I went ahead and tackled the one where I have to finish a run with all identical digits showing on the meter counter. This here was extremely boring, very difficult. As you can see, I died several times trying. Yeah, even got the 6-7, that was close. So after some tries, I finally managed to catch this 222 and unlock the achievement. Depending on your luck or your skill, it's going to take quite a while. And now, the next one is going to require you to do some mathematical accounts, because for this achievement, we need to catch a total of 1,981 bananas. It has to be this exact number. It's the year the first Kong was born. Honestly, I used ChatGPT to calculate how many bananas I needed to hit that total. I tried several times, but after a long time, I finally reached 1,981 bananas. I had to spend a bit extra to get to that exact number, but I got it and unlocked the achievement. Now, the next ones were much more relaxed and easier. They took some time, but they were pretty easy. First, collect 50 bananas underwater, and then collect 20 underwater treasures. Super easy, I just knocked them out together. Every time I passed by and found a treasure, I grabbed it. found a rainbow banana, grabbed it. Until I unlocked both achievements, totally stress-free. Now, the next one is another repetitive grind where we had to ride the boar 50 times. I think I only had about 10 left, so it didn't take that long. It was actually pretty quick. And now, we only need one more achievement for the 100% completion in Banana Kong. And that achievement had to be the Tarzan one, where I have to get 10 perfect vine swings in a single run. To be honest, it was super easy. This one doesn't give you any trouble. To get a perfect swing, you just gotta timing your tap right on the screen. And the timing window to tap is actually really generous, and by doing that 10 times in the same run, we unlock this last achievement. And with that, we hit the 100% completion in Banana Kong, getting every single power-up, literally everything. All the animal upgrades, all the hats, including the last one, the King Kong hat, which is the hardest one of all, and all the parachutes. The true 100%, and obviously, all the achievements. As you guys can see, 53 out of 53 didn't miss a single one. We completely maxed out Banana Kong. So, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a blast playing this game. It was a lot of fun doing this. Like I said, it was a bit too repetitive. I think the game could add some different stuff. I don't know, maybe some different types of stages, just something extra so it doesn't feel like an endless, repetitive grind of just doing mission after mission after mission. Otherwise, the game gets boring and tedious. But other than that, I think it's awesome. The game is really cool, and I hope you guys like it. Anyway, if you want me to play a specific game, comment down below. I always look at the most liked comments and do those games. And if you see a comment with a game you want, leave a like and upvote that comment so it catches my eye and I can make a video on it, alright? Anyway, I'm gonna head out. See you in the next video.